Welcome back to the Auction Brief, where I cut through the narratives and the noise to bring you the best auction draft insight and strategy in the business. I'm your host, Drew Davenport, and thanks for joining me for episode 9, Inflection Points. The term inflection point is actually a math term, but when we apply it to auction drafting, we use it to describe the various points during an auction draft at which there is a major shift in the texture of the draft. That shift often occurs to people's attitudes or behavior, but more often than not, to their bidding patterns. It is absolutely critical that you pay attention to these inflection points and notice that the room has changed. Let me give you an example. When the top 3 or 4 tiers of players have been auctioned off, there is far less money left in the room to be spent. It's at this point that we enter what I like to call get your guy territory. And what that means is because players have less money, they're more hesitant to spend money on players that don't excite them because they are sitting back and waiting to get their guy. As a result, the pricing often becomes very wonky. Players can go for way too much money, but more often than not, they go for way too little money because people are waiting to get their guy. The thing is, getting your guy is only one of the inflection points that you're likely to see during an auction draft. You will often see 6 to 8 of these inflection points as you make your way through the draft. It is absolutely essential that you pay attention because there are opportunities around those inflection points that allow you to succeed in the draft. You won't walk into your first draft and spot all the inflection points right away. But the fact that you're aware of them and even can see them in hindsight is how you get better at being an auction drafter. Check out part 7 of my Mastering the Auction series where I discuss all the inflection points in great detail. The more you work on recognizing the inflection points when they happen, the more you can take advantage of them. Thanks for joining me in episode 9.